Ready?
I'm ready.
Take one. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of the Out of Harm's Way podcast. My name is Gary Franklin Harmon II, aka Gary the Barber, and I'm joined today with my co-host for today, Miss Monica Holmes.
Hi, how are you guys?
She's a little nervous, as you can tell. All right. So today's my first episode of the Out of Harm's Way podcast. And before I interview anybody else or have any other special guests or anything like that, I think that being as my podcast and all that, I think I want to be the first guest on my podcast. So Monica is going to interview me. She has some questions for me. A lot of good questions. Yeah. She came with a lot of dope questions that she want to so you guys get to know me, so you know where I'm coming from with this podcast and my point of view and my perspectives and all my visions and stuff like that. So hopefully she got some good questions. Right. I hope they're not,
A lot of good
good.
ones.
A
A
lot
lot
of
of
good
good
ones. All right.
ones.
All right. She was working hard. She was brainstorming. So before we start, so we got every podcast we gonna have, something to smoke, something to drink, something to eat. I ate already. I just came back from urban air. I ate. So I'm gonna get something to drink though. And I'm gonna roll my own blunt. All right. I'm not passing you shit. All right.
I'll roll my own blunt too then. Nothing better than a face.
All right. All right.
Can I see the pink vanilla?
So pass me the I don't know what I wanted. Pass me that Jameson. Fuck it. Give me that ice. The ice is in that white cup. That white. That Nick's cup, right? Oh, it's right here. I got it.
I was like, wake up. Hold on, you been drinking already, OG?
You need ice? So I don't know if I'm gonna put ice. Like people put Henny on ice on the rocks. I don't like that. It tastes weird when it start melting.
Yeah.
Start getting watered down. It don't taste the same. I'd rather put my soda on ice and I'm just drinking from the bottle. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Whenever
Pass you a cup.
Know what I mean? Shot glasses. Now I gotta drive home, so I ain't taking too many. We're gonna start off with one good one. One good shot, one good blunt, and we good to go. That's how we starting the show. That's how you stay out of harm's way. You know what I mean? Make sure you get your mind right before you do anything. Hold up.
As y'all can see, I'm ready.
Yeah, you could ask the questions while we rolling the blunt too. So after we take this shot, don't spill it. Stay out of harm's way.
Out of harm's way.
Stay out of harm's way. I'm telling you. Whew. Whew. That's good.
That one definitely put some hair on your chest. That's a fact. Well, we know that you
You got
are
hair on your chest?
absolutely not.
I was about to say, damn.
But it definitely gave the tingle. I'm like, oh, okay, this is what they mean.
Felt that, yeah, that's that Irish whiskey. How come they don't got African whiskey? They don't got African shit, right? Like they see y'all done got me started. Look, why they don't got? Where's the African whiskey?
That is true. It's
You know what I mean?
Irish
They got
whiskey,
Irish whiskey. They got fucking Russian vodka.
Russian.
Know what I mean? France got the fucking cognac. Know what I mean? Henny and shit. Like Africa they don't be drinking in Africa. Niggas don't be drinking in Africa. Like we gotta have some type of rum or something. Is there African
Something.
rum?
Honestly, I feel like I've heard that African rum.
Rum? I don't think I heard of that shit. Have y'all ever heard of an African rum?
African rum punch?
African vodka.
Or am I making that up?
I forget you making that up.
I can't be. It sounds too
Hey,
weird.
it's Knicks in 5 all day. I'm gonna let y'all watch this behind me. This game 5 right here. Knicks in 5. I watch this shit every night before I go to bed. Whenever I can't sleep, I put this shit on and I watch it till I fall asleep. And I wake up, the shit is still on. Every day is a great day. It's Knicks in 5 like all year long. Yeah, we was down 29. So, all right, boom. You can start with the questions.
I was
We
wondering because we know that you're a barber, very successful barber, business owner. But who's Gary outside of being a barber?
you said who's Gary outside of being a barber? Uh, I don't know. I definitely know. I'm pretty much like a big ass kid. Like y'all see what I do in my stories and everything I do. Like I just be wanting to have fun. You know what I mean? Because as a kid, like we was outside playing and stuff, but as an adult, you still sometimes want to do the same things you did as a kid. And as and God's blessed me to be able to do certain things. But as outside of barbering, I'm a big ass kid. You know I'm a God fearing person. Um, I definitely put my family before anything. As y'all can see, I got 9 kids, so I'm definitely a family man. Um, I'm just a hard worker. I learned that hard work outworks talent any day, and your best ability is your availability all day. So it don't matter how good you are if you not showing up. No, and that's anything you do. It don't matter how good you are if you're not showing up and being consistent when you show up. 'Cause it don't matter if you show up if you showing up and you fucking up. Cause you know what I mean, that shit don't even matter. Um, but yeah, but outside of barbering, like I'm just a happy guy. Like growing up in the hood, a lot of times like you gotta be a certain way, um, or you looked at as being a certain way. But I'm glad that I'm able to be myself. I don't gotta put on no front for nobody. Some people think I'm goofy and shit like that, but I'm cool with it. Know what I mean? Look. I'd rather be good. What's cool? You know what I mean? In and out of jail, like not working, not making money
Lame.
and shit. Yeah,
That's
that's what I mean.
lame. That's
Niggas think
whack.
that that's cool and shit. Like nah, like I'm I'm goofy all day. I'm funny. I like to have fun. That's what I like to do. So
You know how to have fun, but you also know how to be serious.
exactly.
Got to.
Yep.
Where did you grow up? Like, what was childhood like for you?
Um, I grew up. Well, I was born down south. My mother was from Georgia. My father's from New York. Born and raised in Queens, like Hollis, Corona, and all that shit. Um, so he pretty much was in the Air Force, and there was an Air Force base down in Georgia. So that's how I met my mom. So he went down there, met my mom. Then after he finished, he came back, brought us back up to Queens, New York, and we lived there for a few years. And after that, we moved to Jersey. Pretty much grew up in Irvington for the most part. Um, lived in Irvington since I was about 12 years old, maybe 13, something like that, I think. And we moved to the suburbs. Like my father was a single father. My mother was she was in the streets on drugs and stuff like that. So my father pretty much raised me and my five. It was 5 of us. I got 5 siblings, 4 siblings, so it's 5 of us in total. So he was a single father, and he pretty much raised us and got us out the hood. And that's one thing that I'm so happy that he did, get us out the hood, because that let me see another side of life. Because a lot of people that be in the hood, they'll never see nothing outside of fucking North. That's all they fucking know. And when see, now we moved to East Brunswick. I mean, it was mad racist and all that stuff, but it was like it was a whole different life. I'm like, damn, motherfuckers really be living like a movie. Like I felt like I was in the fucking like Beverly Hills, like and it was just weird to see people not broke as hell, on drugs, like beating each other, killing each other, motherfuckers just having fun. And it wasn't that many blacks back then in the suburbs, but it was. I saw a couple, and I'm like, oh, okay. Number one, we one of the people. We one of the couple, because we was in the suburbs. We was one of the first people that was in the suburbs. So, um, yeah. So after that, pretty much, um, lived in East Brunswick for until I graduated high school. And after high school, it was a whole nother story. The biggest challenges I faced growing up, I would just say like just having just having a mother that wasn't present. Like my mother. So we grew up in the '80s in the hood, so everybody know crack hit the '80s. It was a government plan for to fuck up black communities, families, and all that stuff, and it worked because most of my friends' mothers were smoking crack, or they was sucking dick trying to get some crack, or the father was in jail for selling crack or heroin or some shit like that. So it was hard dealing with that because even though that was going on, I didn't even know that was going on when I was young. Like, so my mother, she would leave and be like, she going to get some candy and shit like that, but then she wouldn't come back for like 2 months. Yeah, so and she wouldn't even have no candy. So I would be like, man, you could at least have some candy. I'd be like, damn, my mom, she walked for 2 months to get me some. she walked, she walked to fucking California to get me some now laters and shit. Now she back and she got them, and now I'm happy. But if you come back 2 months later with no candy, it's like, yo, what you ate them on the way back? Yeah, like yeah. So that was that. That was and that's hard for anybody because every boy is a mama's boy. If your mother's a regular person, you're a fucking mama's boy. But I think it's worse. Like some people don't have mothers. They might lose them in an early age. But I think it's worse to have a mother and then not have one because then you know what it's like to have one. Like she was doing good because I mean I was born in '78. So up until I was like 5, 6 years old, crack ain't hit to like 85, 86 probably. 86, I was like 8. So I already had knew like, the good part. I already saw, the type of person she was. But after the drugs and all that stuff into the communities, like I saw everything change and I'm like, oh shit. I knew something changed, but I didn't know what it was because they wasn't telling us back in the day. It wasn't like how it is now, how we have all this access to information and all that stuff. So yeah, so that was tough. And then also my father, we had a tough relationship because at the end of the day, he kicked my mother out. So I didn't like him for that because I didn't understand why he did it like that. But now I be kicking bitches out too. Now, like fuck that. Like I get it. I get it from my father. Because when it's time for you to go, it's time for you to go, and that's just it. Know what I mean, if you're not getting with like if you're not getting with the program, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. If you holding the family back or you holding whatever back, like then at the end of the day, as much as it might hurt sometimes, it's just you guys just got to go because she was hurting, the whole family, and so for him to protect the family, he made her leave because he saw that she wasn't going to get herself together. And until she died, she never really got herself together. She always was like always on the run in the street. Never really got herself together. So, but yeah, that was and outside of living in the hood, that was it. I mean, but everybody had those problems. Almost everybody. Not everybody's parents was on drugs. Like but it's like boom. That's like an example of staying out of harm's way. Like people will you learn from other people's mistakes. Like I will never smoke crack or I will never do cocaine because of what they did. And it's like they sacrificed themselves. So, and none of my brothers and sisters, we don't do that shit neither. You know what? Because we saw what the fuck they did. So it's like they sacrificed themselves so we could be out of harm's way. So because if we all imagine if we all smoke crack, like the whole like they went through it and they had the issues and stuff. But you got to learn from other people's mistakes. So that's I definitely learned from others' mistakes. That's why I don't know why this generation that be getting all high off these stuff like that. It's like you know what it's going to do to you, but people still choose to do it. Me, I'm smoking a little bit of weed, and I'm going. I'm going. This what y'all see? What y'all see me doing right here? This is what I'm going to do. This is the most that you're going to see me do. I'm not doing no pills. I'm not doing none of that stuff. Um, Something that people assume about me that's completely wrong. uh, I don't know. People. I don't know. People. So one lady, she said a few people said that I'm like I seem unapproachable. Like I always seem like I'm mad on what. I'm like they want me to walk around like the fucking Joker and shit. I'm like you want me to laugh? Say something funny, motherfucker. Like you know what I mean. Supposed to be sitting here like just sitting there cheesing for no reason. Motherfuckers like, yo, what's wrong with this nigga? This nigga's laugh. This nigga cheat. That's the Joker. The Joker had a permanent smile on his face. That nigga never looked unapproachable. That nigga was, yeah, just be happy. It might not. Life ain't fucking happy all the damn time. You know what it is? And my ex used to call me, you know what it is? She used to call it, it's funny you said that. Because my ex, sometimes I be dazing. I'm always thinking about shit. That's why I think I'm where I'm at now. Because people say, chess and checkers and shit. I'm really playing checkers. My bad. I'm really playing chess while everybody's playing checkers. That's why I'm always thinking about my moves. And so people be thinking that I'm mean, but I just be in my zone a lot of times because I know it's hard when you don't have like, help. So I know I got nobody that's gonna help me out. So I gotta make sure it fucking works. That's why shit that I do, it fucking works. Because I done played out 100 different scenarios in my mind and I picked the right one that I mean that worked. That's what I literally do and shit. It's like you probably I don't know if y'all seen um the fucking Infinity Wars, the fucking who's that? The Avengers. Did you see it? I don't know. But in the Avengers, right? At the end, when Iron Man got his ass whooped, everybody was dying and shit. Um, what's the wizard name? You don't know. What the hell's his name? The wizard. Y'all know his name, the wizard. He said that he went in his mind and calculated 10 million different scenarios. And in every scenario, they lost. It was one scenario that they won. And that one scenario uh led to one of them main characters dying. But that main character had to die so everybody else could live. But in that movie, if you see, they show him thinking about all these, and he's just going crazy, like he's just thinking on, and show. That's how I be in my mind sometimes, and sometimes I be thinking too much sometimes because I'm like, yo, I can't fail, like I can't lose. If it's like walking, say you in a circus, right, and you walk in like a tightrope. If you walk in a tightrope, yeah, you might be doing flips up there if you got a fucking net in the bottom, because you know if you fall, you safe. I'll be up that bitch moonwalking and shit. Know what I mean? Like, but take that net away, motherfucker gonna be shook. Motherfucker gonna be scared to take a step. Cause guess what? One wrong step and you dead. And nothing down there gonna save you and shit. So that's why I be like, yo, you know what? People be, people have a lot of sometimes I wish I had a lot of help, but sometimes I'm glad that I don't have a lot of help because it forces me to do what the fuck I gotta do for myself and shit. And I don't depend on nobody. Like I don't depend on fucking nobody. Um, literally. What's something that I hope people would notice that met me for the first time? Um, I hope people just notice that I'm just a kind person. I'm genuine. I'm genuine. That's my thing with people when I deal with people that I really don't like is they're so used to being screwed over and lied to and all that shit that they just waiting for me to do it. Know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, I'm not on it like that because I lied to the judge, I lied to my father. You know why? Because them niggas could do some shit to me. Everybody else can't. Nobody can. I'm not worried about nobody beating me. Yeah, my father, yeah, he could beat my ass. So I would lie to that nigga every day. Hell yeah. Whenever I want to get my ass whipped, the hell no, that wasn't me, Dad. Nope. Get my ass in court. Yo, Mr. Harmon, did you do that? Hell no, I ain't do that shit. If I tell you, I'm going to jail. So nah, I lie to the judge and I lie to my father, but um, I want people to know that I'm genuine, but people don't really believe me, and that makes me mad because I'm like, even though after I show them that how genuine I am, they still be acting like retarded. So that makes me even more mad. And then people like they think that I'm mad and stuff like that, but it's like no, I am mad because I'm like you're not giving me credit for showing you who I am. They say when somebody shows you who they are, they say you should believe it. So when I show everyone who I am by my actions, my ways and actions, and they don't believe it, that shit annoys the hell out of me because I'm like, okay, I get it. You may not believe me because it's not you shouldn't believe everybody, right? It's not good to. I mean, I trust everybody until you show me, what I mean, that you're not worthy of trust. Then it's whole another thing. But I give everyone my trust, but I definitely keep a close eye on everybody, and I'm not waiting for nobody to mess up. I just give people like I said, I don't never hang nobody. I just kick the chair. I mean, they get up there and put the shit around their neck and start standing on a chair. Know what I mean? I just come by and kick the shit, and they tell me, "Oh, Gary killed him." No, I didn't. No, you did it to yourself. I just kicked the chair. That shit ain't illegal. That don't kill nobody. But you putting yourself up there, you put yourself in a position to die if somebody walk by and kick that chair. So that's yeah, that's pretty much that. My experience in prison changed me. I don't know. That's a good question. I never really. It kind of changed me. It changed my thought process. It made me stop thinking. Made me stop blaming everybody else. Cause when you're sitting in there by yourself, you got time to think. And you're like, you know what? Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Maybe I didn't have to fucking go up in there and tie everybody up and take all the money and shit. Maybe I could have just fucking got a job. I mean, I ain't have to do all. Maybe I did too much. Um, but it calmed my ass down. Gave me humility. Cause in there I definitely, you know what I mean. I got my ass whooped a couple times. I never got a fair fight. I always got jumped and shit. I got no. It is what it is. It is what it is. Niggas didn't want to give me the fair one because they thought. I mean, I was never a small guy, and I was kind of quiet, so niggas never knew what the fuck I was going to do. So it made me watch how I move because your mouth could get you in trouble. I remember I'm gonna tell you a quick story why how prison kind of changed me. So I'm in the county, right? So I'm the youngest nigga in the county. They call me fucking Big Youngin. So my name is Big Youngin because I'm the youngest guy in the whole fucking jail. Just turned 18 years old. Uh, so I'm like the trustee because I've been there like a year almost. So I stay out at night and I sweep while everybody else is locked in. So I'm walking around sweeping and doing what I do every night. And I go to my man's cell, open the hatch. I be kicking it with him. So I open the hatch and shit smell like fucking. I got smacked in the face with like corn chips. So his bunkie, the nigga that was in the room with him, his feet was fucking rocking. So so I was like, they in the cell with the door closed, and when you open the hatch, that shit just comes out because ain't no windows in there, and they probably don't even know it stinks that bad because they in there. But I'm out there, I open the thing, and it just smacked me. So I was like, damn. So I made a joke about the dude's feet. Now I'm 18 years old. And he's like how I am now, 47 years old. Big dude, he like 6'4", blah blah blah. So I'm making jokes at I made two jokes. I said there's something about his feet, and he didn't even say nothing. So the next day, the doors open like to let us out to eat like breakfast and shit like 5:30 in the morning. I never really ate that shit, so I just always stayed in my bed and shit. So, but at 5:30, the doors open. Everybody can come out. So the doors open. I'm in bed. Next thing I know, this nigga's in my fucking room. And then the nigga with the feet, the nigga with the stinking feet is in my room. He want to fight. Now I'm on the top bunk, sleep, and he's like yelling at me, blah blah blah. Next thing you know, nigga dragging me up the top bunk. Boom! That's how I got this thing right here, this little scar. You see a little bump? So he snatched me off the top bunk. Boom! And I'm still half asleep. He's whipped my ass and shit. So my shit was all split, and I never went to medical to get stitches because I knew they was gonna lock me, put me in the hole because they gonna knew I was in the fight and shit. So I just pretty much stayed in my cell and healed up for like 2 weeks. But the moral of that story is I should have watched my mouth because I ain't know him. I didn't know what he was dealing with. I didn't know what he was going through. I didn't know if that shit was triggering. I don't know if niggas been laughing about his stinking feet all his life, and now it's the last straw. And he was like, "Fuck that!" Now you never niggas can be not gonna be his shit all his life. This nigga, here come old stinky feet, stinky feet Lou. This nigga, I mean, no. So Me saying something about his feet probably could have triggered him. Like, you know what? I'm gonna kill this nigga. Cause niggas used to make you never know what someone's going through. So you should. I learned. It taught me to watch my mouth. That's why I really don't. I joke and stuff, but I always try to find out what's really going on with people. Before I say anything. And I definitely don't really trying to judge people. I'm going through. So you should. I learned. It taught me to watch my mouth. That's why I really don't. I joke and stuff, but I always try to find out what's really going on with people. Before I say anything. And I definitely don't really trying to judge people. When I got locked up and nobody was coming to see me and nobody was sending me money and no bitches was writing me. Like, it was just me in there by my damn self. And you know what? And the thing is, at that point, I was from the suburbs. It wasn't like I was living in the hood going to jail and I knew fucking Raheem and all them niggas in there. Like, I went in there, I ain't no niggas. Like, I wasn't from New Brunswick and shit. Like, the hood I grew up in was Irvington. That's Essex County. I'm in New Brunswick now. I'm county. That's Middlesex. So I don't fucking know. I don't got no cousins in there. I don't nobody. And I'm not even really like I'm not even really like them and shit. Know what I mean? I was getting money on the street. Like I was a stick up kid. But I was trying to survive. I wasn't just sticking up, know what I mean, for the hell of it. I was trying to survive because hey, I got kicked out. That's how it was and shit. Um, but what's the question again? I forgot. Oh, yeah, man. When I got to prison and I got sentenced to 15 years, I was like, oh yeah, yeah. Cause I got some shit got changed. Cause I'm like, you know what? This is yeah. I was locked up from 18 to 24. So if that don't change you, like that shit changed me. I don't know how motherfuckers be going back and forth, going back to jail. Like how? Like dude, I don't know. Could be me. One time was enough. The hardest part about starting over after prison was the fact that nobody fucking helped me. Nobody came and saw me when I was in there. Nobody gave me no money. Nobody did shit. Oh, and then when I came home, nobody gave me no money. Nobody came to see. Nobody did shit for me the whole time since I was young. None of my family, and I got a big family. Like I got mad cousins, aunts, uncles. Like they all knew what I was going through. Nobody gave me shit. So it was hard. Like my father, when I came home, I thought niggas gonna take you shopping because you hear stories back in the day. Yeah, nigga come home, go take him shopping, get him a bunch of clothes. He be all right. And I'm thinking that's gonna happen to me. So I come home, my father gets me like fucking two t-shirts and a pair of jeans and a pair of shoes, and that's what I had to wear for like this. Till I got my first check working at White Castle and shit like that. So but I was working two jobs, White Castle. I was working at White Castle. I was working at Stop and Shop overnight, and yeah, I was making it happen. But yeah, it was hard in the beginning because nobody gave me shit. I literally had to build shit brick by brick, one by one. Nobody gave me nothing. Everything everyone sees, like I came hot. It all started with from two t-shirts. I should have named this podcast two t-shirts and then some jeans because that's what the fuck it started from. Yeah, that's um what stopped me from going back to my old lifestyle was I had to prove everyone. I had to prove myself right, and I had to prove everyone else wrong too. Because one of the best things my father ever said to me, he was like, "You ain't shit. You ain't never gonna be shit." And I was like, "Oh shit, word." So when I went to jail, it was like, "Damn, this nigga is fucking right. Look at me. I ain't shit. I ain't never gonna be shit." I said, I need to get out." And and back then I thought it was messed up, but now it's like I respect him because he told me the truth. Cause back man, I was getting in trouble. I was stealing. I was robbing. Man, I was a bad kid. And he was letting me know, like, look, you ain't shit, and you ain't never gonna be shit if you keep doing the shit you're doing. He left that part out. If you keep doing the shit you're doing, but he ain't had, it wasn't his job to keep telling me that other part. I should have known better anyway. If you keep doing what you're doing, you ain't gonna be shit. You're gonna be end up like one of these niggas that's going to jail back and forth your whole life. So yeah, my dad, I never got a chance to thank him for like, hey, thanks for telling me that I wasn't shit, because I wasn't. until I changed my attitude and shit. Like, stop blaming everybody else for my problems. Like, the shit what the shit gonna change? Um, I chose barbering because barbering is art. So, quick story, literally why I chose barbering. I draw. I could draw cartoons. I could draw. I could do all types of shit. I could be a tattoo artist. I could be anything. I could be a rapper. I write lyrics. I do all types of shit. Um, but I saw somebody. I saw one of my boys had a pair of clippers, and he had drew a Nike sign on someone's head. And I'm just so competitive. I just think I'm better. When I see niggas do shit, I think I could do it better. You know what I mean? I just do. I play golf because I want to beat me every time. When you play golf, you compete against yourself. You try to get a high score against yourself every time. It's just you in the golf course. So yeah, I try to beat me every day. I'm so competitive. But barbering came along only because I saw a dude cutting hair, and I said, man, I could do better than that. So I got me some clippers and shit. And being that we was living in the suburbs, we didn't have no barbershops out there. My parents taking me to J.C. Penney salon. Like the white girls, the white chicks cut me with the fucking shears, the thinning shears and shit. I'm like, oh nah, hell no. You know, I got the waves and shit. I'm like, y'all, come on, y'all fucking up the good hair and shit. Like, nah, I can't be doing that. So when I came home, so I always knew how to cut. And then like, when I got locked up, I was cut when I was in there. Like going to jail, that shit was like college for me. Um, and that's just me making lemonades out of lemons. When I say that, um, because I knew how to cut, but I got a lot of practice on people that never would have let me practice on them if I was on the street. Cause niggas in jail ain't got no choice but to let you cut them. What they gonna do? And you can't be mad, nigga. Like you want a good barber, nigga. You should stay home. Yeah, know what I mean? Yeah, like, you can't say shit. You hope you find a nigga in there that's decent that cut you till you go home and shit. I taught myself how to cut, like just being, just not having a barber, just not just me knowing I had good hair, right? Everybody got good hair, but I had no, I got the wavy shit, blah blah blah, whatever. Back in the '80s and '90s, that shit was like big time. So I wanted to. I always cared about my appearance. You know, even though we was always poor. Well, we wasn't poor, but my parents spent their money on crack. You know what I mean? My father had a good ass job back then. My mother she had a good job in the beginning, but their money went to crack and drugs and heroin and all types of shit. So we ain't have shit. You know what I mean? So what was the question again? Why how did I? Oh, so I taught. So I pretty much taught myself how to cut hair at like a young age, like 12 years old. And like I said, when I went to, if I would have been home and never went to prison, I probably wouldn't be a barber because I wouldn't have got the practice, the repetition from cutting niggas every day in jail to be where I'm at now. Because I would never have been good enough to work in the shop unless you get that practice, you know. And it wasn't enough people in my neighborhood that would let me cut them. Cause I lived in a white neighborhood after we left the hood and shit. So yeah, I taught myself how to cut, just thinking like I gotta do something for myself. I used to give myself a skin fade. It was man, I used to be. I'm glad I don't have no pictures of how I used to look, cause I don't know what my back of my head used to look like, but I used to just freestyle. I used to be like, I know motherfuckers behind me in the fucking line and shit like this nigga shit fucked up. Like we go in the fucking cafeteria, niggas behind me like, damn, this nigga shit. But the sides would be okay. But the back, now I never had a mirror like to be looking like how I do now. So I was like, man, it feels like I'm doing. Yeah, hey, I hope you know what I mean, whatever. It's better than letting the white chicks do my shit. I tell you that shit. Um, say that again. Well, before I was just a barber, and I'm still I'm more than a barber. Um, every shop that I worked at wound up going out of business. Bad management. and I will always build up clientele and do good. And next thing you know, they're closing, they're closing, they're closing. That's why I was like, no, this so. That's why I was like, I need to open my own shop because I know when I open my shop, I ain't closing. You already see how it is, right? I open my shop during. Listen, this is why I want people to understand. I open braids, fades, and weaves during COVID, the worst time in history to open a fucking barbershop. Who wanted to sit in front of a barber for 30 minutes during COVID? You bound to catch something. Like nobody was sitting in front of nobody for 30 minutes in 2020. Except for my clients. My clients were driving all the way to Saraville, my backyard in the rain. They was coming to my clients were following me around for every shop I've been to in the past 20 years, like 10 different shops in this area. My clients, they there with me. My clients always have my back. And I knew that. That's why I opened up during COVID. I'm like, everybody going out of business. I got a great deal. So once I got that good deal, I'm like, man, the sky's the limit. I said, all I need was my foot in the door. And I said, I'm not gonna be going out of business like a lot of these other people because I know what I'm doing. And people that go out of business, that's just come from them doing too much. Um, I mean, hopefully I never go out of business. Hopefully I don't make a mistake, but that's gonna cause me to go out of business. But like I said, I learned from a lot of people to try to stay out of harm's way, especially when it comes to the business and barbering and all that stuff. So I think I got everything covered. But you never know. No, life is crazy. Braids, fades, and weaves to me is just it's my legacy. Like, huh? Uh, yeah. So my parents died. They didn't leave me anything. I didn't expect them to. But every parent should leave their kids something. You know, you should never have to bury your kid. Your kid should always bury you. And when your kid buries you, they should always have something to help them in life. So so this shop right now, I've been building this shop up little by little for the past 6 years. I've been open now. Like it's crazy. It's been 6 years. And I know if I die today, which I hope I don't, I hope God willing, Lord willing, um, they have something. If they didn't have a job, they had some type of money that's going to help them, and without them having to lift a finger. I mean, y'all going to do it. Y'all mean? Yeah, I mean, y'all going to hook them up, and they going to make sure the shop is running, how it should run, and everything happens. Goes the way it should go. Yeah. So that's what this shop means to me. It's all about legacy. That's why I don't mind spending my last dime to make it what it is now. Because I know it's gonna be worth it, and when I die, because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen sooner than later. I think. Hopefully, I'm halfway there. You know what I mean, and so it's all about my kids, like, and it's all about helping people and giving opportunities to others. Like giving you opportunity. I know you were coming from a situation that you wasn't happy with. You wasn't feeling like you was having what purpose over there. Um, a lot of people coming out of school, it's hard to get their career going. I know how it is, and you see everyone comes here. If they would just stay here and be respectful, they'd be rich by now. They would everyone that was here, they would be rich by now. But they so busy counting my money, like trying to cut, yeah, counting the wrong pockets. So they trying to see what it is. People they try to cut me out the deal, like so I'm the middleman. I'm the bridge between the client and the worker, right? It's a cat and mouse game. This is what people don't understand about being a business owner and entrepreneur and all that stuff. It's cat and mouse. It's cat and mouse, cops and robbers, whatever the fuck you want to say. Roaches versus raid. You know what I mean? So the clients want a cheaper price, right? The stylist wants a bigger commission, right? only way the stylist can get a bigger commission is if I don't get my cut. And the only way the client could get a cheaper price is if they don't deal with me. So people come and they try to get the people's information and then take them to their house somewhere. So now I don't get my cut and they could charge the client a little bit less because they're not in the shop. So the client wins and the stylist wins, and meanwhile, I'm the biggest loser. Now, meanwhile, I don't spend all the money to have the shop, the name, the licensing, the advertising, the promotion, the marketing. I don't spend all the money on all that stuff, but people don't think I deserve, a piece of the pie. Yeah, I don't understand why. Yeah, that's really like basic knowledge, logic. But people don't look at me. I don't know in a respectful way. They look at me like, let me just get over on this nigga, like, and then I'll be like, all right, I'll let y'all do, you know, something, but to an extent. But all right, but don't think I don't see this shit. I'm just letting you eat. I'm just letting you live. Like, yeah, I'm trying to. Know what I mean, I'm trying to fucking turn the other cheek and shit. But then you just smack me in both cheeks. So I mean, I turn the other cheek and here you go to the other one. Bam, like smack, smack. Like damn, nigga, like I ain't got no more cheeks to turn and shit. Like I got to do something now. Yeah, I have 9 kids. Yep. Okay, we back. We had a little technical issues, a little technical difficulty. That's what they say. But we back. You could like that one.
Oh,
All right, so back again with Miss Monica Holmes. Out of harm's way. Out of harm's way. Where the cameras? I forgot. I moved them. All right. There's one over there and there's one right there.
one over there, one over there. I was just
Yeah.
waving right
So we gotta see where the camera's at. Okay, it's a camera right there. It's a camera right there. And it's a camera right there. So
Okay.
just look at one of the cameras. That's all you gotta do. Or look at me. All right. But we can finish with the interview after you light that blunt. Okay. Matter of fact, I'm gonna like this one. Just let it fall. It don't matter.
That was a nice flip. Telling you, it's wacky. You're raising a large family. What's been your biggest lesson as a father?
My biggest lesson as a father. I would just say, you just gotta be consistent in every day. As a father, as a parent, you gotta show up every day. You gotta be consistent. You can't take no days off. Yeah, mainly consistency, because the minute you fall off, you got people depending on you, and if you a real man, you really care about your kids. You don't want to let your kids down. So that's one of the biggest things that's taught me.
How has being a father changed you?
It changed. Being a father changed me because it taught me to be like more patient and understanding. It taught me how to treat everyone as an individual, even though I got the same set of rules. Everyone's their own person. So it taught me how to what was the question? How did it change me? Yeah, it just made me just want to be better every day. Like I probably wouldn't go as hard as I go every day if I didn't have all these kids that I know I got to take care of. So yeah, it definitely put a lot more hustle in me, a lot more hard work, motivation, and definitely made me a lot more determined to do what I'm doing. Everything that I say I want to do, I'm going to do it because my kids, they motivate me to, and that really changed me because before I wasn't really motivated to do so many things, but now that I have them, it's like, I got to do something. Like,
What's the hardest thing about being a single father?
the hardest part about being a single father is the fact that it just hurts to see my kids not have a mother. You know, that's tough because I see them, I see their pain. I didn't have my mother, so my father was a single dad, so I can empathize with how they, even though they might not say it as much. Are we passing that? Even though they might not say it, I see what they go through, and I see like they're human, and it's tough. Like when you don't have a mother, is really I think it's even more tough than when you don't have a father, because you could kids that don't have a father, unfortunately, you could identify with a lot of your friends, especially in the black community, which is sad. But you don't have a mother. How many of your friends don't have a mom? It's not many, and yeah, and every kid, it's tough, especially when it's tougher to have a mother. Like, okay, some kids have a mother that died when they're young, right? And the father's a single father, so that's tough. It's tougher when the parent just give the kids away, because my kid's mother pretty much just gave my kids to me. Like, so it's tough. It's tough being doing everything by myself, not really having the support. And like they say, it takes a village. I really don't. I mean, I'm the village. I'm the village. My shop is the village. Like, I have mad cousins, uncles, aunts. Everybody got family and shit, but nobody really. I don't know. Family ain't family. Like, it ain't what it used to be. So,
What kind of legacy do you want to leave your children?
uh, what kind of legacy? Um, Pretty much the legacy I want to leave for my kids is like that. That everyone will know that their father was a hardworking ass nigga, like and that's why I built this shop. That's why I'm building the podcast. That's why I'm building making the food. That's why I got the body. They're like, I got, but yeah,
Bunch
hell
of
yeah, a bunch
different
of different
hustles.
things. One of these things is gonna get me rich. You know what I mean? It might be the podcast. Hopefully, it's a podcast, because this is a new thing that's not really been tapped into by a lot of people. Because number one, a lot of people don't have the space to do shit like this and make it look
Right.
professional. And I mean, I got mad guests lined up. You already see everybody want to jump on this shit. They don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. They
They
just want
just
to be
want to
on this
be
shit. They
on
like,
it.
yeah, it's a dope setup. It is, yeah, that shit can take off. You never know.
It's a
Yeah. So,
fact.
then what was the question again? I forgot. See, I be getting like lost a little bit.
What
Oh,
kind of legacy do you want to leave
yeah.
your
I want the
children?
legacy. I want them to just follow my footsteps and just be a real person, be a good person. Help people. Put yourself in good positions to be successful, and just live your best life. Because that's what I'm doing. Like,
Now you say success. What's the biggest mistake new entrepreneur?
the biggest mistake new entrepreneurs make when it comes to success, I think the biggest mistake people make, they see other people that are successful and they're not motivated. That doesn't motivate them. Like, a lot of people look at people that are successful and they're envious. They're envious. They're jealous. But it should motivate you, because when I was working in the shop, like, I saw people doing things, and I'm like, damn, one day I want to do that. But I never hated on nobody, like, yeah, fuck this guy, and I mean, he don't deserve this shit. And people don't want to work. Like, when you're a business, like, you gotta work a lot in the beginning for free. Like, you really, you're not getting a check. If nothing's guaranteed, you're really putting yourself out there. So you're really betting on yourself. You're taking a chance on yourself. So it's like, how much are you willing to bet on yourself? Like,
How'd you build your client?
I built my clientele from nothing, because, I mean, I was cutting for a few years. I was bouncing around like shop to shop, like trying to find like the spot that I wanted to be at. And when I came out here, I pretty much just came to work every day. You know what I mean? Ain't no tricks to this shit. I stayed consistent. If I was already good, all right. I just needed a chance. Like, Mike was my first customer. Like, so when I came out here, I'm not from Piscataway. I'm not from nowhere near this area. And I have like one of the biggest clientele in this area, only because I've been consistent. I didn't leave. When I came out here, I came to work every day that the shop was open. I came in when they opened, and I left when they closed. and I did that for about I wasn't say, it didn't really get good for no. It took a few years. It took a few years to for that to happen. But in the beginning, I was sitting in shops, 8 9 hours a day, and cut one person and barely have enough to buy a Whopper and shit. Know what I mean? And my girl was pregnant with my first kid at the time. So yeah,
Precious.
a lot of people would have gave up on barbering at that point. Like you girls pregnant, you ain't making no money. You could barely buy a hamburger and shit on a Friday, and so I'm like, most people would have quit right there. Like, you know what? This barbering shit is whack. Now I see why everybody says it's a hobby. Back then, but I knew. I said once I find the right spot, get in the right situation, that'll change everything. And that's pretty much what happened.
What's something people don't realize about owning a business?
What people don't realize about owning a business,
Yes.
it's it's a lot harder than it looks. You really are pretty much selling yourself. Like you gotta really sell yourself. Like you really gotta be a salesman when it comes to yourself or whatever your product is. Like that's why people like I'm in the hair industry. Like you gotta know the market that you're in. You gotta know how to sell yourself. So if I'm selling haircuts and braids and all that stuff, that's why I make so many videos and shit. The people they want to see what you're doing. They want to see the environment. They want to see everything that you're doing.
You want to see what
Yeah,
they're going
exactly. They
into.
want to see exactly what they're walking into, what they're gonna be spending their money on, and a lot of people don't realize that you really gotta know what you're trying to sell about yourself, and you really just have to be. The main thing about being a business owner, you got to be consistent. You got to show up every day. The definition of being a professional is showing up, is doing something that you don't feel like doing, but doing it like you want to do it. Right? So say I come to work, I might not feel like cutting hair every day, but that I'm gonna cut hair like I felt like I loved it, even though that day I didn't want to do it. I
Right.
felt tired. I felt this, that, and the third. So yeah, just showing up, being consistent. Consistency will get you a lot further than a lot of things out here. Because as long as you're consistent, you're going to get better every day, no matter how good you are. And it's just like that shit with the rabbit and the fucking turtle and shit. That turtle, was consistent, but rabbit out there running around playing games and shit, going on dates, taking a nap, thinking he just won the race and shit, and then the turtle just stayed consistent. And we already know how that story goes. Like that's real facts. Like so I feel
Real
like
life.
when I was locked up, right? My life is like that turtle and the rabbit shit, right? When I was locked up, everybody I was moving out of such a small, slow picking snail. I really wasn't going nowhere. I'm in jail. Everybody else out like the rabbit and shit, out here doing backflips, running around, doing whatever they want to do. And then when I got out, I started moving a little faster, but I was still moving like a turtle. And everybody's running around. Now, 20 years later, everybody's still running around. But I don't feel like I don't won the race because they done stopped to do this, that, and the third. Whether it be drugs, alcohol, distractions, women, whatever. Like they're not focused on their goals like they should be. They're too busy having fun, partying, vacations, buying cars. Like I could have bought a bunch of cars and shit during COVID. I could have went on a bunch of trips during COVID. I could have bought a bunch of sneakers. Like I did buy a bunch of sneakers, but how many sneakers you gonna buy? How many trips you gonna go on? How many cars you gonna get? People was getting like $50,000 during COVID, $80,000 loans, and wasn't opening no businesses. So instead of me,
Those
yeah, them PPP loans and shit. They was doing that shit, and I actually had a shop. I could have did it, but I didn't want to do it. Every week, I bought something new for my shop, and I built my shit little by little. I got unemployment for like 6 months, and then they cut my shit off because I went to school, and something happened with the paperwork, whatever. So people was getting unemployment for like 2 years, and all that shit. I got unemployment for 6 months. I took all that money, and I put it into braids, fades, and weaves. And it was only like, $5,000, $6,000. total. To open that shop over there, he gave me a lease because nobody was opening businesses back then. He gave me a lease. My rent was $800 a month. He gave me a 5-year lease because he thought I was going to fail. So this is what happened with my old shop. He thought my old landlord tried to play me, right? Because he saw I was a black guy. He thought I was dumb. Everyone thought I was dumb. So this is what happened. He gave me a 5-year. First of all, when you move to a new place, no place gives you a 5-year lease, especially during the pandemic, right? But when you give someone a 5-year lease, he was expecting me to go out of business. Like, why the fuck you opening a barbershop when everybody's scared to fucking be around people? Right? You can't even have. I couldn't even have more than 2 people in my shop at a time back then because of COVID. Yeah, like, know what I mean? So he thought I was going to go out of business soon. I wasn't going to last. So if he gives me a 5-year lease and I go out of business in 1 year, I still got to pay the 4 years left on that lease. He could sue me for that 4 years left, which would have been like $50,000. That's what he thought was going to happen. But he didn't know that I already, look, I had a clientele that was following me for like 15, 20 years already. And he didn't know that. He don't know how the game go, how the barbering game go. I'm like, my people follow me like wherever I go. As long as I stay in the area, I just need a space to cut. So after a year I'm there, he's mad now because inflation goes up. The prices goes up on everything, and now he can't go up on my rent because I'm locked in for 5 years.
Oh wow! So that was a sweet spot.
Yeah, that's why he locked me in. I was like, yeah, lock me in for 5 years. I got it. Don't worry about it. He's like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna get you 5 years. You gonna go out of business. I'm gonna sue you for the rest of this shit. But it didn't work. So when the prices went up, that's when he was trying to get me out of that shop. Like, he was telling me, why don't you just move? Because I was going to school. So I wasn't even there all day. So people be amazed about what the fuck I was doing, right? Okay, it's COVID. It's 2020. I'm in barber school because I've been a barber since my whole life, but I never got my license. So, but I'm like, you know what? Now is the time to go to fucking school because everything's shut down, blah, blah, blah. So I go to barber school, and you know that shit is all day, every day. So I'm in school from 9 o'clock to like 4 o'clock every day. So this guy, the landlord's coming to the shop, and the shop is closed every day. I'm by myself. I don't have no braider. I don't have no, just me, no barber, no nothing, just me. So when I'm not there, the shop is closed. So he coming by the shop every day like, oh, wow, how come you not there? And I'm like, don't worry about it. You getting your money. Because me being a barber, I would come from school, come to the shop from 5 to 8 to 3. If a barber is busy 3 hours, well, me anyway, okay? In 4 hours, I can cut 8 people. That's a whole day for most barbers. Because most barbers take a whole hour to cut someone's hair. It takes me a half hour. So give me a good 4 hours, I done made a whole day's work. And this nigga don't even realize that shit. That's why I was paying the rent by myself. I was going to school. I was paying the rent at my house because I just went through a divorce. I was just me, a single father in my house, doing all that shit by myself and going to school. So he used to do little things like try to get me to move and all that stuff. But it kind of backfired on him because I got to stay there for 5 years and my rent was $800 a month.
That's amazing. Yeah. If your business disappeared tomorrow, though, what would you do?
If my business disappeared tomorrow? Well, I am the business, so I would have to die for my business to. Know what I mean? God forbid I die, or somebody chop my hands off, or something happened. Like,
God
I mean,
forbid.
look, if something happened to me where I couldn't be a barber, all things real, like I probably look. I'm the type. I'm gonna figure it out. Look, I could do a lot of things. Like I chose to be a barber, just because this is what I wanted to do. Not always as a kid, but once I saw real barbers making real money, being real professional, you know, I was doing appointments before COVID. Like before COVID, I was doing appointments. Everybody around here, they just now starting to do it. I've been doing this shit. Because I saw niggas doing it. Oh, that's how you do it. The only way you keep your customers is if you keep them organized. If they got to come down to the shop and wait 3 hours every time, they're not going to keep fucking with you. But if you have them organized, like, hey, every time you come in, you next. That's different. But yeah, so I've been doing appointments for a long time, and it's been working for me. That's how I kept my clientele and stuff.
What role has faith played in your life?
Faith. Well, my daughter's name is Faith. Faith. Hey, Faith. I got a tattooed on my arm where my wife used to be, my ex-wife. Um, yeah, faith played a major part in my, as far as my life, like especially during my incarceration. As a kid, I didn't know what faith was. My father tried to tell me what it was. He took us to church and all that stuff. Um, and I thank him now because that's the reason why I believe in it now, because at least it was in my head. And then as I got older, I started seeing like, okay, yeah, it's real. You really got to have faith and just believe in God. Like, God's not going to believe. He's not going to take you so far just to leave you. And as they say, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Um, so you got to believe. Like faith. Like when I opened the shop, it was nothing but faith. Know what I mean? Like I know. I mean, I knew how it was going to work. I didn't know it was going to work like this. Because right now, it's doing better than ever. So I didn't. I knew. I didn't know what the numbers were going to be like and how it was going to work out and all that stuff. But I knew. I wasn't going to fail. Because I definitely had faith. I knew I wasn't going to fail. I'm like, God, this is it. God told me to do this. And it wasn't just about money. It's about giving people jobs, giving people opportunities, helping them support their families, helping people support themselves and take care of their kids and stuff. And that's what, I mean, that's what it is. Like,
What motivates you when things get difficult?
what motivates me when things get difficult, shit, not going back to jail. A lot of things come back to that for me. 'Cause prison, I'm telling you, prison that really it worked for me. They say the system don't work. Look, that shit worked. How does a system not work? Like it's supposed to be terrible in prison. Niggas always complaining. Like, I see all these videos. Oh, the niggas in jail getting treated so bad. Like niggas stay home. Know what I mean? Stop getting caught. Like if you don't want to go there, live a normal fucking life. Like I'm fucking what's the word? Rehabilitated. Because before that, nigga, I was tying them niggas up and locking them in the freezer and stealing cars and pulling guns and, know what I mean, taking money. Like, that's just the shit I was doing. Like, so, but once I saw what happened, I'm like, after my, incarceration, I'm like, oh man, hell no. Like, shit ain't worth it. First of all, ain't no bitches, ain't no women in jail. So I could never get used to being in jail. There's no fucking women in there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, a lot of niggas just used to being around niggas. Like, I don't know. I've been around enough niggas in my lifetime after that shit. And yeah, I don't. That shit worked for me. I'm rehabilitated. I don't know. I don't care what people say.
What does success mean to you today?
Success to me today, to me, means like being able to provide. Like I don't need to be having $1 million to be successful. I just need my bills paid and a little bit of weed. Pay my bills, a little bit of weed, and I'm good. Like God's blessed me. Coming from nothing to have what I have now. I mean, I be talking to God every day. Like, man, I said, God, I need to just stop doing like. Maybe I need to stop drinking. Start doing more. I have done a lot better. I'm doing a lot better since before. I'm not saying I had some crazy problem, but just managing my time and my health and all that stuff. But I be thanking God every day, like I got everything I ever wanted. Like I really can't ask for. I can't. I really can't ask for more. I have 9 beautiful kids. I have my health, their health. Um, my mother and their mothers ain't shit, but hey, I can't have it all. So, but that's, can't have it all. That's all I can say.
How do you deal with failure?
Failure is nothing but lessons. The older I get, the more I see like every failure. It's something behind it. It's an opportunity behind every failure because life don't stop, right?
Right.
Every failure, yeah, you don't die every time you fail and shit. You know what I mean? So it's the opportunity. It could be something better behind. God could be knocking this shit down in front of you because there's something better behind what's in front of you that you can't even fucking see. You know what I mean? So whatever bad happens to me, I'll be like, you know what, God, no, He ain't gonna put me in a position where I'm just gonna like be. I'm not gonna be shit. I already know. I'm
Just is what it is. No.
I'm in God's favor. I'm blessed, and I believe that I'm blessed, and all that stuff. Um, yeah. So failure is nothing but lessons and nothing but future opportunities. And unless every time you fail, well, you can't every time you fail kill yourself. You got one time to kill yourself. You know what I mean? So as long as you don't, as long as you keep going, there's something better behind what you just lost.
Why did you decide to start the Out of Harm's Way podcast?
I wanted to start the Out of Harm's Way podcast because number one, so I saw a reel on Instagram. It was a bunch of white dudes and stuff, and it was like, "What's the?" So they showed black people and said, "What's the best thing that you had?" And they started naming all these material things like clothes and sneakers and watches and jewelry and stuff. And then they asked white people, and they was like, "It was like the best thing I have is my last name." So that stuck with me. I'm like, damn, that's you already have everything that you need. You just gotta do something with it.
Right.
You know, unless your last name is Waterboy, or you just like something you kind of slow. But if you're even if you have some type of disability or whatever, like you have whatever you need to do what you need to do.
Right.
You just can't do everything that everybody else can do. You gotta stay in your lane and do what you can do.
Right.
Yeah. So I pretty much the things that I have, the businesses I have, if you don't notice, involve my name. Right, Gary the barber, Harmony Skin and Hair Care, the body butter. Out of Harm's Way. And then I'm trying to start a nonprofit organization, Harmon. And what is it? I forgot what it stands for. The acronyms. It's I gotta look it up. Yeah. So every business I try to start, I try to involve. And only business that I don't have really, and I have like 4 minor businesses, but they are businesses and they do generate money. Like
major.
Yeah, they're not generating thousands of dollars a week, but they are generating money. Except for this one, I spent money, but I ain't make no money back off this yet. You never know.
Keyword yet.
Excuse me. Yet. Because I got a bunch of people that want to be guests. And it's an opportunity for people to get their story out and for people to learn from other people's mistakes. That's the reason why I started this podcast. Really, like I want people to learn from my mistakes, from your mistakes, from my guest mistakes. Most of my guests you're gonna see are my clients that I've been cutting for like 20 years. Everybody that knows about this, they say they're definitely interested. They're doctors, they're lawyers, they're nurses, they're babysitters, they're hairstylists, they're braiders. They're all types of people that are going to be on this podcast that can give you all types of insight. They're single moms, they're single fathers. Like I think my next podcast is going to be a single father's joint. Because I know a few single fathers, and that's something nobody talks about single fathers, but we're going to talk about it.
You guys
right? No, I mean nobody want to talk about single fathers. Like when a nigga struggles, he ain't shit. When a woman struggles with a kid, it's like you gotta help her and shit. Nobody want to help a man, a single father and shit. It's like, but I have 5 kids that I've been raising as a single father for the most part. I've been married a couple of years, but for the most part, I've been raising them like by myself. Like no help from my family, no cousins, my brothers and sisters. Nobody wants to, they just don't. I don't know. Everybody's selfish. It seems like everybody's just selfish. But I want people. I started this podcast because I want people to have opportunity to come on here and tell their story, whatever it might be, whatever they feel like they could share, whatever they might feel like they need to get off their chest to help somebody out. And you never know. People might watch this and see something that they're going through, and it could help them change their life.
Absolutely.
Because it's all about I think my purpose in life. I think I found my purpose is trying to. I always felt like I wanted to help people, and this is the platform to try to help people. And I don't get no gratification from it. Because I don't know who is going to help in the future. It's going to help somebody, and maybe somebody will reach out to me like, yo, I was going through something and that really helped me out. You know what I mean? And that's worth $1 million to me. So That's pretty much it. Wow, well, that's why I started Out of Harm's Way podcast.
What conversations do you think are missing in today's media?
Just real conversation. It's a lot of fake stuff going on in today's media. People don't really want to talk about real topics. Like, for instance, like it's so fake. So my social media, I post everything, and I hear a lot of people talk about, oh, I only post this. I only people only want to post the good shit. Like, nah, when I'm getting divorced, when I'm pissed, like, I'm posting that shit because number one, this is like my diary. In 20 years, I could go back and look back at this shit and say everything I did every day. It's literally a digital diary. You know, I'm going to see my kids grow up every single day. A picture of my kids every single day, a video or something. And I think real conversation about things that make people uncomfortable, whether it be about family, disciplining your kids, relationships, sexuality, sex. It's a lot of things that could be talked about, but it seems like people are real shallow about their issues they talk about. They only want to talk about things that are like, I don't know, seem popular, the popular opinion.
Popular and good,
Yeah.
yeah. What topics aren't you afraid to discuss?
I'm not afraid I'm not afraid to discuss any topic. Like we could talk about anything. Like any topic is on the table. I'm not scared to talk about anything. So anything y'all want to talk about, let's talk about it.
I know you briefly went over it, but what can listeners expect every week?
Every week I'm gonna try to have a different guest speaker. Uh, this week I'm gonna try to have my man Born. He my man that run the poker show over in I can't tell you where it's at, but this nigga doing his thing. Born, hey, next week you coming on here, and I want your wife too. I want Rod. Tell Rod she gotta be she gonna be on the show. Cause they black, they a power couple. She does like his wife does like a Zumba class, and I don't know what else she does like professionally, whatever. But and Born he just do his thing. He hustle. He make it happen. They got 4 kids. Like his son is his youngest son. I used to cut him when he was a kid. Now he's in college. So he doing their thing. So yeah, Born. Yeah, I'm gonna holler at me next Sunday. We gonna make it happen.
Okay, okay. Who's the podcast really for?
The podcast is really for everybody. My kids is grown now. Like all my kids is grown, so I know they're gonna see some stuff on here. They're gonna be like, "Damn, Dad." I mean, might be some secrets exposed that y'all gonna be like, "Damn, Dad." But
That's what happens.
yeah,
When
know what I
you get
mean,
older.
I'm telling the truth. Your mother probably gonna lie to you and shit, but I get paid to tell the truth, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, okay. Now, would you pick coffee or tea?
Coffee or tea? Oh, definitely coffee. You already know coffee.
You would consider yourself a morning person or a night
Oh,
owl?
I'm a morning person.
Definitely.
I'll be up early. I'll be up like 5 o'clock in the morning. Like I cannot sleep. You know what it is? Like I can't. There's so much shit to do in the day. Why fucking lay in bed and sleep? Know what I mean, I ain't got time to lay in bed till 10, 9 o'clock. Like nah, like it's 24 hours in a day. Know what I mean, all I need is a good 5 hours of sleep. You know what I mean? I got shit to do. Hell yeah,
Ready to get
fuck
moving.
that.
What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie, man. It's a recent one too. I always like Transformers. So as a kid, Transformers that came out back in the day when Optimus Prime died, that was my favorite movie of all time. But the new Transformers came out, Transformers 1. If y'all never seen Transformers 1, it's a message in that shit. It's a message.
What's
The message is, man, don't let evil fucking ruin your heart. Know what I mean? Like I was locked up and all that shit. I had every reason in the world to come out and be mad at fucking everyone. But I'm not. I'm still happy. I'm still doing my thing. And if you let the world ruin your heart, you're gonna just set yourself up to just be miserable and mad at the world. And that shit ain't no good.
Right.
So watch Transformers 1. Like that shit is a dope ass movie. Like
What's your favorite motivational quote?
my favorite motivational quote.
That's a good one. You got so many all over the shop.
Remember, I got one right on my arm. You know what I mean? What's this? Isaiah 54. What did it say? 54:17. What that? Go
Okay.
ahead. I think you know what that say. What that mean?
No weapon formed against me
No
shall
weapon formed
prosper.
against me shall prosper. So all these people, all these ex-employees out there trying to shit on my name, you're not going to prosper. Cause y'all ain't nothing but weapons formed against me that ain't going to prosper. Y'all got fired. Y'all mad y'all fired. You're mad cause you couldn't do what the fuck you wanted to do here. You're mad cause you couldn't steal clients. You're mad cause you couldn't talk shit about me. You're mad cause I couldn't let you do that and now you're not here. Anybody in my life that's mad. I got a lot of haters. Like, I don't think I have enemies. They're enemies, but to me, I'm not. We're not enemies. But to them, I'm public enemy number one. Motherfuckers be sitting around talking about me. Like, I guarantee you. You see they online, you see what they did.
Going
Yeah,
out for
I'm
drinks.
telling you, I'm the topic of discussion. You know what? And hey, that means I'm doing something right. It means I'm doing something right. Hey, if I was that mad to get fired from a job, that means that job must have been pretty fucking good. Right? I ain't never been mad to get mad. I ain't never been mad to get fired from fucking McDonald's. Right?
Ever.
You ever been mad? You ever been mad? You got fired from McDonald's? If you ever get fired, or
Went to
Burger
Burger
King?
King.
You know what I mean? Those jobs ain't shit. There's plenty of those jobs, but ain't plenty of these fucking jobs. I tell you that shit.
This is a rare
I'd
one.
be fucking mad too if I got fired from here, cause all I had to do was show up, and this nigga just put money in my pockets. Like,
What's your biggest pet peeve?
yo, my biggest pet peeve is fucking people talking when I'm trying to shape up their fucking mustache, bro. Like, why the fuck are you telling me this fucking story? Like, how the fuck? Imagine trying to. You ever try to write something on a piece of paper in a moving car? Right?
Yes.
Imagine trying to write something and people going over fucking speed bumps. Yeah. That's what it is. I'm trying to shape up your mustache, and you're telling me what the fuck you did yesterday. Like, you can tell me what you did yesterday in fucking 2 minutes. You don't gotta keep telling me I'm trying to shape up your mustache.
So you're saying wait till you
yes.
get to the back of the neck.
Tell me the story when I get to your fucking neck. Know what I mean? Tell me what the fuck. Tell me. Don't tell me when I get to your mustache. Like, or when I get to your mustache, like, stop. Or the shit gonna be looking like fucking Hitler, nigga. Like,
It's gonna look like you've been talking the whole
your shit gonna be
time.
looking like fucking Hitler. Keep talking while I'm trying to shape up your mustache, and you ain't gonna stress me out, nigga. I'm gonna do what the fucking gonna do, and if it do that, then that's what it's gonna do. You gonna walk around looking like Hitler or Zorro, with a skinny ass like Dominican mustache or something like. Don't do that. Don't talk while I'm trying to shape up your mustache. That's my biggest peeve. Like, and
What's one book you think everyone should read?
one book that I think everyone should read. It's a Donald Goines book. Donald Goines. I read a lot of books in jail. Donald Goines is a hood author, black hood author. His favorite books that I read. It's called Horse Son. Horse Son.
Do you mind spelling that?
WHORESON. Horse Son. I should be in the damn spelling bee.
And what was that about?
Let me. Well, what you think it's about? I mean, it's in English.
A horse son.
Yeah. Yeah. It's about a horse son. It was a son. His mother was a whore.
Oh, see, I interpreted that
How'd you
differently.
interpret it?
A whore son, like the son is a whore, not son of
Oh yeah,
a
the son.
whore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the son of a whore. It's about a boy growing up and his mom's a prostitute
Oh damn.
and the shit that he got to go through. And pretty much as it. And those Donald Goines books aren't like these big ass novels. They're like probably like 150 pages, something like that. Paperback. Yeah. They're old school. They came out like in the 70s, 80s. It's a whole collection he got. I read all of them shits. If you never heard of Donald Goines, go read one of his books. They need to make movies out of his books. Like his whole collection was my favorite things to read. Cause number one,
How
I
many
was on that
books?
type of timing and shit. And you know what I mean? That's reading shit like that will help you stay out of harm's way. I'll tell you that. Know what I mean? Definitely will.
It's a message behind that. It sounds like big
Definitely.
message. What's one thing you still struggle with?
The one thing I still struggle with is I don't know. Like I guess money management. You know, I probably spend more money on my kids and doing things than I probably should. I probably should save more. I should probably eat out less. I should probably, I should probably drink less. I should probably smoke less. But I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I came a long way. And a lot of times I'd be like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Being that I came such a long way, I don't feel too bad about it. I'm like, you know what? I deserve it. I mean, I work hard, and you can't take this shit with you. Know what I mean? I could save this shop for my kids, and if I die tomorrow, whenever I die, and leave this shop to them, and this shit could be out of business in 2 months. It don't matter what you leave behind for your kids. Like they could shit on it and piss on it, and it's gone tomorrow. It's about what they're gonna continue to do. With they have upstairs or whatever. If you just give them shit, people don't appreciate shit you just give them. That's why nobody comes here and they appreciate what I do for them. Because it's given to them. They don't gotta work. You don't gotta work for no fucking clients. Motherfuckers is spoiled. this
We spoiled rotten,
this shit
y'all.
don't happen.
Spoiled
This shit
rotten.
do not happen. I had 5 girls in here the other day, right? Y'all was booked all day. All fucking day. 5 braiders booked all fucking day. That shit don't happen. The girl Tanika, she was amazed. She thought that was like y'all clients. I'm like, those are my clients. I said, those are all walk-ins. I said, all these girls are new. Except for Monica, like everybody else, they fucking new as hell. They just showing up, and I'm putting these people in their chair. She was like, oh God. I'm like, yeah, it's she's talking about because she shot where she was at. There's no walk-ins. I'm like, ain't no walk-ins, but there is fucking motion. I mean, there is walk-ins too, but it's more people just making them. The new walk-ins is booking online. That's the walk-in, having an online. They're walking in on the webs on the internet.
They want to see your Instagram, your presence, all of
Your
that.
internet presence is your walk-ins. That's what they're doing. If walk-ins was a thing, it would be online. When people book an appointment or go Google whatever, that's them walking in. Because they want to come today. They want to come now. And they do. But they go check first.
Nobody
But
wants to
let me say one thing. The internet has made the barber industry super fucking racist.
Why do you say that?
Because before the internet, before I had an online presence, before you could see who I was, I used to cut a lot of white people. I used to cut a lot of Chinese people. I used to cut a lot of Indians. I can cut all kinds of hair. But now that the internet is here, you can see what you're walking into before you walk into it. I don't cut no Chinese people. I don't cut no white people. A couple that I've been cutting throughout the years. I don't cut barely no Spanish people. You know why? Because they can go on the internet and see this nigga's black. Let's go somewhere else. Let's not spend our money with the black man. That's why everybody you see on my videos, everybody black.
Because if they just walk in,
Yeah.
it's kind of racist. to
Yeah,
just
and they
leave.
do. How many times you think somebody walked in and saw that it was a bunch of niggas in here just listening to R&B and they fucking spun off and left? Oh shit! I dropped my car in the sewer. So, I mean, be some dumbass excuse. My baby's on fire. Oh shit! One nigga say he left the stove on and shit. I'm like, oh shit. Man, anything to get the fuck out of here. Because he saw it was not a white guy or a Spanish guy or anybody but black. I could have been anybody but black and they would have stayed. If I would have had anything but black, people would book me as white people, Chinese people, Indian people, but I don't cut nothing but I cut other all. But you already, that's what it is. They see that I'm black and they don't want to fuck with me because I'm black. You know what I gotta say? Fuck you. I'm still successful. I still get money. It's enough blacks around here for me to cut all the blacks and still get rich. So fuck all y'all don't want to come down here because I'm black.
That's valid. That's very valid. You have another rap over there?
It's at a car. What time is it? You got? How many more questions you got?
It's all good. This question.
You have one? I go get it.
I think it might be my pink bag over there. I could. It's in that.
Hmm?
If you could have dinner with three people, deceased or alive, who would they be?
Um, deceased or alive? Number one be my nigga Nas. Ha!
Yo,
Yo, that's my nigga right there, yo. Like, I definitely would love to chop it up with Nas over dinner and shit. Denzel Washington. And Malcolm X. No, Kunta Kinte.
wait, time out. Can I just ask why? Okay, I get Nas. I understand Malcolm X.
Do you know who Kunta Kinte is?
I do. Like, and I'm curious to know what would you ask Kunta Kinte?
I don't know. What I would ask Kunta Kinte is, if I had a chance to talk to him, I would say, you just like me. But I would have stopped running. Because the shit they did to him was like, but he had heart. He was like, fucking me. A lot of slaves, they rather die than fucking stay there. You know what I mean? The shit, like, I want to go to like a slave museum and shit, because the shit I be seeing, like the chains they had around their necks, they had shit around their mouth so they couldn't speak and communicate. They had to be out there all fucking day because white people couldn't be out there. They was going to burn up and shit, like, all day. And then they gave us fucking pig feet and pig intestines and say, eat it. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Yeah, chitlins and all that. Yeah. Cow tails, which is now ox tails. Y'all love it so fucking much. Right?
Cow ass.
Yeah. I probably would have wanted to die too. I wouldn't have made it. I wouldn't have made it. Like, even in jail, like when I was locked up, there's a thing called, like, so this is the perfect example of why I'm like fucking Kunta Kinte. I'm in prison, okay? They try to give me a job called metal shop. Metal shop is a job where you go down there for 10 hours and you weld. Now, you learn to be a welder and shit, but they're paying you fucking 12 cents an hour. All right, so I work 8 hours, right? And probably make a little bit more than $1. Right? So I refuse to do it. So every time I refuse, instead of welding on the table, I would go on the table and go to sleep. I'm not. So every time I did it, they would take me and put me in the hole, which is lockup, 24-hour solitary and all that. And I'm like, cool. So I'd rather go there and do 2 weeks than to slave down here for 10 hours a day. Because number one, I don't need the money. These niggas need the money. Like that shit adds up. At the end of the month, they pay you and it'd be like $45 for the month. After you don't work, like, it's really slavery. I'm telling you. I'm gonna do a episode about that shit too. The 13th Amendment, because the 13th Amendment says once you're a prisoner, you could be treated like a slave. It's legal to be a slave. It also says that the slaves are free. See, the 13th Amendment says the slaves are free, right? That's the part they tell you in school, but there's like 3 more parts of it after that they cut off. They don't tell you about that. It says you're free unless you're a prisoner. Once you're a prisoner, you can be treated like a slave. That's what it literally says that in the Constitution. The 13th Amendment. It's actually a documentary. You gotta watch that shit. Y'all gotta watch it. The 13th Amendment is fucking crazy. It says when you're incarcerated, you're allowed to be treated like a slave. That's why they could pay you 12 cents an hour for 10 hours a day. And if you don't do it, they'll lock you in a fucking room for 24 hours a day. That's how it was. And I'd rather do that than didn't do that. So they locked me in a cell for 24 hours a day for 2 weeks, like 3 different times. And one time it was 30 days. So it's locked in them. Just, I mean, they don't give you nothing, and they don't give you a toothbrush, they don't give you nothing, and you just come out and take a shower every 4 days or some shit. Like another. They give you a little tray of nasty ass food, but that shit is disgusting. Like, who knows what they doing to it? It be all cold, like it's fucking like dog food and shit. So, I refused like mad times till finally they stopped and they put me on a thing called tear sanitation, and that's where you just pretty much just sweep the floor, sweep and mop, clean the fucking the tear and shit where we live and shit. And that's when I started cutting hair, being a barber and shit. Cause now I'm on a tear all day. Cause my job is to clean the tear. So now I'm on a tear all day. So now I just clean the tear and cut hair. But I went to lock. But that's like Kunta Kinte got whipped mad times. He got his foot chopped off, half his foot chopped off and shit for trying to run. Cause he was not like he wasn't going to quit until something had to give. Something had to give. Like whether it was going to be him either getting away or they're saying, all right, man, go ahead, just be free, nigga. Like, shit. We tired of whipping you. We tired of whipping you. You breaking all the whips and shit. Like, know what I mean? You win, you got it. You got it, bro. Like, you the ultimate. You got it.
You got it.
But that shit was never going to happen. And that's why nobody else did it like him. That's why he's known as Kunta Kinte. You know, I'll never forget. And I'm like, that's, you know, I definitely would like to have dinner with Kunta Kinte. I'll definitely give him a nice steak.
That's a unique one. That's definitely unique.
Yeah.
Now, if someone's listening to the Out of Harm's Way podcast, and they feel like giving up, what would you tell them?
If you're watching this podcast and you feel like giving up, all I want to say is you got to give yourself a chance. There's always a better life. There's always a better life. You got to give yourself a chance to see it. Same thing I tell my kids. I tell my son, I'm like, you know, just because the things aren't going good now, like, my life was terrible. When I was going through all that stuff, through the incarceration, like, I thought, man, I was 17 years old, getting sentenced to 15 years. The judge said 15 years twice. Like, my mother almost, they damn near passed out. Because in their minds, it's 30. Or at least 15. They don't know you got to do 1/3 and then that shit, parole and shit behind it. So in their eyes, I was going to jail for 30, 15 years. And
You would have just been getting out.
Getting out. So literally. But as long as you don't quit, as long as you don't give up on yourself, it's going to get better. Like, it's going to get better. As long as every day that you don't quit, because when you quit is when you give up. We all know what that looks like. But you just have faith in yourself. Just know that God's giving you everything that you need to do what needs to be done. There's nothing out of the ordinary that you don't have that you makes you think that you're less than. You just gotta do something. You gotta do something before do something. That's what they say. Like, you know, you're allowed to think of the worst case scenario, right? But you still gotta do something about it. That's what Jalen Brunson said. Oh, Knicks in 5, baby. So Jalen Brunson said it best. You're allowed, and that's what this episode is about. Really, the first episode, outside about me being me. You're allowed to think of the worst possible scenario, but you still got to do something about it. And no matter what you're going through, you still got to do something about it. You could pray all day, but you still got to fucking do something about it. I could pray for customers all day, but I still got to fucking advertise and come to. I still got to come to work. Yeah, they're not going to chase me down on the fucking highway. Yo, God told me you needed some customers, yo. That's not how it's going to happen.
That's not.
You still got to put in the work. No matter what you got, whatever you want, you could want it and you could pray for it, but you still got to put in the work. It's going to come. That's what they call the universe. They always say the universe. That shit ain't the universe. That's God. That's God. The universe is God. What you put into the universe, they say you get. What you put into God is what you get back from God. And God sees
Absolutely.
everything that you're doing. So don't think that you get in the way and you on the low and like nobody knows what's going on. Like God sees everything. And if you're not getting blessed in life, it's because God see that you doing some bullshit. And maybe you don't deserve a blessing right now. Like back in the day, I ain't deserve no blessing. I deserved to go to jail. I deserve something. I mean, I tied motherfuckers up and locked them in the freezer and took out $20,000 almost. I mean, like that wasn't a good thing. I was 17, 18 years old. Like
On a side note, what'd you do with the money?
I went shopping.
What'd you get?
I got a lot of stuff, man. I got a lot of stuff. And when I got locked up, the police took all my shit because I had mad shit in my apartment, and they took it as evidence and never gave it back. They probably gave it to their kids for Christmas and shit. I had the leather
that's what they
Sherlins.
do.
I had the fucking man. I had
You had
big
the
with the
shirt.
hoodie and shit too. Yeah,
The fur.
hell yeah. I had the chains. I had the fucking. Yeah, I had it. I was alright. Yeah,
you was
like 17,
living.
18 years old. I was walking around with $2,000 in my pocket. Like I ain't had no bank account. I just had to stash. I used to walk up and down New Brunswick, Remsen Ave. I'm surprised I didn't get robbed. I think niggas just thought I had a gun on me and shit. Like, this nigga got a gun. He gotta have a gun wearing all this shit down the Ave and shit. I was literally walking,
With all that money.
walking down the Ave like, damn, this nigga must be, or he crazy. I think I was just crazy and naive and shit. Like, fuck it.
What do you want your legacy to be?
I think I talked that already. Go to the next one.
Oh, you did? 5 years from now, where do you see this podcast?
5 years from now, I see the Out of Harm's Way podcast as on the up and coming. Like, you know, I see me having over 200 episodes, 300 episodes. I see it taking off.
okay.
I see it me getting sponsorships. I see it being successful. I don't see it failing. I never see what I'm doing that is going to fail. I think it's going to be like, you know, like I opened this shop. I knew it was going to be eventually one of the best shop around, and it really is and shit. I see, in 5 years, I see me making a lot of money off this podcast. I see it looking a lot better. I see the setup looking good, a lot better. I see me having better cameras and better, you know, editing skills and stuff.
In a long, long, long time from now, what do you hope people say about you when you're gone?
When I'm gone, I want people to just say that nigga took care of his kids. That's it. That's what they're gonna say. When I'm dead, they're gonna be like, damn, that nigga loved his kids and shit. Like
That's
that
a
nigga
true
like
statement.
fucking he got mad kids, but damn, he take care of all of them and shit. Like he always got them and shit. To me, like what more could you want to be said about you? Like, know what I mean? What? He got a bunch of money? Like the owner of fucking Amazon. Oh, he's the richest person in the world. But he has changed a lot of lives, but you know, I think it's all about the kids and stuff. Cause you treat your kids are your kids. Like, and that's different from everyone else. Like,
It really means that because kids are right
Yup.
here.
Right
Never
there.
too far.
Yup.
Why should someone hit subscribe today?
I think that people should you should subscribe to the Out of Harm's Way podcast because there's going to be a lot of interesting topics that we talk about. And we're just going to talk about like regular people. It's not no script that we're going by. It's just like we're having organic questions, organic conversations, and nothing is off the table. As you can see, everything's on the table. And that's how it's going to be every episode. Sometimes it's going to be by myself, just giving like a word of advice, something that pops in my mind. But you're definitely going to be able to get something from this podcast. It's not going to be an average podcast. A lot of times, sometimes it's going to be, because this is a hair salon, right? We're going to be live. Now, I mean, you're going to meet everybody else that works here. Like, you're going to see what we're doing. You're going to hear their point of views and all that stuff. Like, we're going to be set up like this, like while we open. And if a client want to come sit down and talk about something, got some questions or whatever, that's how y'all gonna talk in front of everybody. That's how we gonna do it.
That's
That's how
how
it's
it's
going to be.
gonna be.
It's going to be crazy. I'm going to definitely involve the whole community and the whole shop and this whole thing. Like, you're definitely going to be part of everything. So,
Well, after hearing your story today, what's the one thing you hope every listener takes away from this conversation?
uh, hey, always follow your dreams. You know, always put your plans in motion. Don't be scared to don't be scared to fail. That's it. Like, if this shit don't take off, I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen? I lost a few $100 buying all this shit. Oh well. Well,
But what
yeah.
if
What
it
if it does?
does?
I can make a million. I can make a million off this 300, $400 or $500 I spent. And make it a bigger production. Like, so don't be scared to fail because everybody fails. Like, if somebody's telling you that they're not failing, um, that's why people are fooled by social media, right? Because social media doesn't show failure. It just shows success. My shit shows failure. When I'm going through it, y'all motherfuckers know. And y'all so nosy, y'all fucking look more when y'all know I'm going through shit. I don't know how y'all know, but Instagram be telling y'all, though, this nigga stressed out. Look what he posts. It'd be like three times the viewers when I'm going through some shit. Yeah, oh yeah, know what I mean? So,
Send it to
yeah,
the
yup.
friends.
So, you always bet on yourself. I'm always betting on myself, man. Like, and I'm always thinking things. It's play chess, not checkers. That's number one, and that's always bet on yourself. That's what I got to say about that. That's it. Oh shit.
Think that was
It's a
good.
wrap. Oh shit.
It's
Okay.
a
Okay.
wrap.
Knicks in 5.
Knicks in
Okay.
5.
Okay. So thanks for tuning in to the first episode of the Out of Harm's Way podcast. Once again, I'm Gary Franklin Harmon II, aka Gary the Barber. This is
Monica Holmes, shop manager, hairstylist.
Yeah, I'm gonna interview. She's gonna get interviewed too one day. Don't worry about it. But today, this first episode was about me, and so hopefully y'all know a little bit more about me. And like I said, every subscribe, and make sure you tune in because every week it's gonna be good content, positive content. Sometimes it might be emotional, sometimes it might be whatever. But hey, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. All right. So we out of here because we got work to do.
Money, 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 money.
Watch none of that shit.
Stop.